Good evening, I'm Lena Hassanel. Welcome to BizWorld. Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) has raised the overnight policy rate OPR today for the third time in a row by 25 basis points to 2.5%. The central bank had delivered a back-to-back rate hike for the first time since 2010, raising the OPR by 25 basis points in May, July and today. The ceiling and floor rates of the corridor of the OPR are correspondingly increased to 2.75% and 2.25% respectively. At the current OPR level, the stance of monetary policy...
I'm Faiz binti Muhammad Fauzin. My matrix number is 08 DPR2A F 2010.
Hi, my name is Mama Aris binti Hamadullah. My matrix number is 08 DPR21 F 2024.
Hi, my name is Nuralina binti Muhammad Zaki and my matrix number is 08 DPR21 F 2020.
First of all, we need to know what is monetary policy. Monetary policies refers to a policy which employs the central bank control of the supply of money as an instrument for achieving the objective of the general economic policy. What is OPR? Overnight policy rate. OPR is an overnight interest rate set by our central bank, Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM), that determines the rates of interest for financial institutions that lend each other money overnight.
So let's discuss Bank Negara Malaysia decision to increase the OPR to 2.50%. OPR is one way for our country to fight against inflation. OPR increased to lower people's spending and increase people's saving in efforts to lower the inflation. The rise of OPR can also potentially help to support the value of our ringgit. Higher OPR will lead to higher rates, making our country seem more attractive and encouraging more foreign investors to invest here. So we can conclude that the rise of OPR is actually a good sign of proving that our economy is steadily recovering. OPR high also will benefit depositors. Even though Bank Negara Malaysia doesn't directly set the price of goods and services, it can influence our spending habits with the adjustment of OPR. Essentially, when borrowing becomes expensive, Malaysians will spend less, which will reduce demand pressures. As a result, it can decrease the price of pressure over time, and it also shows that Bank Negara Malaysia will not allow inflation to soar as Turkey did. Increased OPR equals to less money to spend, equals less demand, equals lower inflation.
Clarify how household or firm will be impacted by the rise in OPR. The rise in OPR would have an immediate effect on homeowners, adding to their financial burden. Consumers will have to make larger monthly payment as a result of the increase in OPR, as the world has just begun to recover from the economic contraction brought on by COVID-19. It is also important to realize that some homeowners purchase their houses to rent them out. This will have an effect on tenants as well, particularly young professionals who has just gained employment and the M40 and B40s category. The higher the OPR is set, the more expensive it is to borrow money. The more expensive it is to borrow money, the more limited affordability of accessing capital becomes for both personal and commercial purposes. Another OPR increase would spike the cost of doing businesses for small and medium-sized enterprise. For business in food industry, the rise in OPR would add to the rise in fertilizer price, logistic costs pushing up food price, and furthermore.
Overall, although the OPR rate shows that the world economic crisis is getting worse, but it is also a good step to help restore the country's economic growth, both high and low. People should use the opportunity to rebuild their personal finance.